Hey, what's up everyone? This is Noble, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my Thunder Dragon deck profile. So, with the loss of Colossus, this deck is still actually really competitive, and it's a lot of fun to play, especially with the Chaos engine we've incorporated into it. There's a lot of different routes you can really go with this now. I found one that I have a lot of fun with, and it's actually really budget these days, with the most expensive card being Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, I believe. But it's a ton of fun to play if you haven't had a chance to, but if you haven't ever seen Thunder Dragons, basically what they do is their monsters have two different effects. One that fires off when they get discarded, and one that goes off when they are banished. And they just really complement each other really well. And especially, like I said, with the Chaos Engine into it now, it has a really great synergy and a really smooth flow to it. I was actually really surprised that the deck functions so well, even without Colossus. Titan and Blackluster Soldier on the field or Chaos Dragon, that's nothing to laugh at. That's a really powerful board. This is just a ton of fun to play, guys. So without further ado, let's get straight on into this. I really hope you guys will enjoy this. I know I did. I really had fun putting this together. First off, we're going to play three Thunder Dragon Roar. Thunder Dragon Roar might be my favorite one. I really love the artwork on this card. I love the artwork on all of them. But what he does is you can discard this card, add to your hand one of your Thunder Dragon cards that is banished or in your graveyard. So it doesn't even have to be a monster. Just being able to recycle any of your Thunder Dragon cards that's banished or in your graveyard is a really, really good effect. You can't add another copy of him, though, but that's okay. He has a secondary effect to where if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one Thunder Dragon monster from your deck in defense position, but it returns to your hand during the end phase, and this is a once per turn effect. Both of them are actually, but that's a really good. Like I always say, being able to special summon from the deck is one of the most powerful effects in the entire game. So not only does he have that, he has the effect to where just being able to recycle a card is really good. Comboing him off of Matrix because you just special summon out Matrix to the field, but it comes back to your hand the end phase. Then you have up a really good play for the next turn if you have Titan on the field to discard Thunder Dragon Matrix. Titan will gain attack, and then his effect will go off, and he will pop a card, and that's just a really good play. Next up is 3 Thunder Dragon Dark. I love Thunder Dragon Dark. What he does is he has a quick effect where you can discard this card, add another copy of himself from your deck to your hand, and then if he's banished, you can add. If he's banished or sent from the field of the graveyard, you can add any Thunder Dragon card from your deck to your hand as well. So he's a really good searcher. Either way, he's a great searcher. We really use him to search out fusion if we don't already have it. Next up, we play 3 Thunder Dragon Hawk. I have 3 Prismatic Secret Rares. I have no idea where the third one is, so right now we do have to deal with the ugly Ultra. I apologize. Please don't dislike this video because I have an Ultra. I did search for it, I just could not find it. But he's kind of like the special summon from the deck, because what he does is you can discard this card, from the graveyard, excuse me. You can discard this card, special summon one of your Thunder Dragon monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, and set another copy of this card. And if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can shuffle any number of cards from your hand into the deck, and then draw the same number of cards. Once per turn as well. But just being able to special summon something that's banished or in the graveyard, and then he also has draw power effect. He's really versatile, and I definitely think he's a 3 of. Next up, we play 3, just the plain old Thunder Dragon, because he has a great effect where you can discard this card and then add up to 2 Thunder Dragons from your deck to your hand, and that's really good as well. Great searcher. Then we play 3 Thunder Dragon Matrix. This is the last 3 of we play in the deck. I love this card. I absolutely love this card. What he does, he has a quick effect where you can discard this card, then target one Thunder monster you control, and it gains 500 attack. And that attack boost is permanent, guys. And then if this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Thunder Dragon Matrix from your deck to your hand. So, like I said a minute ago, just being able to discard him, and then your Titan gains 500 attack permanently, and then his effect goes off and gets to pop a card on the field. That's really, really great. And then if he's banished, if we get out Blackluster or Thunder Dragon Duo or something, and if he's banished, we get to add another copy of himself, and that's really great. Moving on in the lineup, we play 1 Thunder Dragon Duo. You could really play this at 2 if you wanted to. I kept it at 1. But what this card does is it can't be normal summon or set. It must first be special summon from your hand by banishing 1 light and dark monster from your graveyard. So we really use him to fire off our Thunder Dragon Darks effect or Matrix effect, or really, just being able to get out a 2800 a beat stick on the field, and then getting any of these guys' effects. It's really straight card advantage. um, he also has the effect that once per turn, if a monster effect is activated in the hand, this card gains 300 attack until the end of the turn. So he can get up pretty high as well. And when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can banish one card from your graveyard, add one Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, during your opponent's end phase, you can target one of your banished cards and place it on the top or bottom of your deck. So, just like I said, being able to get him out in the field, and then if an effect's activated in the hand, he gains attack, he goes up to 31. That's great. He's just really good. Like there's a lot of flexibility with him. You could play him at 1, you could play him at 2. I don't really think you should play him at 3, especially with the Chaos lineup that we have. But, he's kind of flexible. Next up, we play 2 Aloof Lapine. I apologize about my thumb, guys. I had an incident on Saturday, and I'm going to try and keep it off camera as much as I can. It's not pretty to look at. But anyway, we play 2 Aloof Lapine. I love this card. He's just like a really majestic looking card. What he does is this card is normal summon. You can banish one monster from your deck. No, excuse me, from your hand, and then banish one monster from your deck with the same type as that monster. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card and its owner possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target one of your banished one of your banished monsters and add it back to your hand. So he's really good. Just we put him on the field, and basically we get 2 effects immediately by banishing cards, and that's really cool. We play 2 Batteryman. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. 2 Batteryman Solar. You could play this at 3 if you want. He has a lot of flexibility as well, but so far I really think he's great at 2. If this card is normal or special summon, you can send one Thunder monster from your deck to the graveyard. And if a Thunder monster is normal or special summon, while this monster is on the field, you can special summon one Batteryman token to the field, and then you can target one Batteryman effect monster you control or in the graveyard. This card's name becomes that monster's until the end of the turn. We don't really use it for that effect. We really use him for that Foolish Burial, and then the token generation as well. So that's it for the Thunder monsters. The small Chaos engine I play is 2 Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. I have some secret rares on the way. Didn't get them in time for the video, unfortunately. But just, I have access to this card now. Is really great. I freaking love Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. One of my favorite cards ever. For those of you who don't know, he first cannot be normal summon or set. Must be first be special summon from your hand by banishing 3 light and or dark monsters from your graveyard. When summoned this way, you can activate this effect. Apply the following effect based on the attributes of the monsters banished for the special summon. Also, this card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. If you only banish light, special summon one monster from your graveyard in defensive position. If you only banish dark, shuffle one random card from your opponent's hand to the deck. And if you banish both light and dark, you destroy up to 2 cards on the field. So just being able to get him out in the field, along with Titan or anything else we have, and then being able to fire off 3 or 6 effects, that's really crazy. I really love this card. You don't have to play 2 of. You don't even have to play 1 of. I really like this. If you want to play Chaos Emperor Dragon, you can. If you want to play 3 Blackluster, you can. But I really like 2 Chaos Dragon Legionnaires and 2 Blackluster Soldiers for the last monsters. For, if you don't know what Blackluster Soldier does, he's a really great boss monster. He first must be special summoned from your hand by banishing a light and a dark monster from your graveyard. Then once per turn, you can activate one of 2 effects. You can target one monster on the field, banish that target face up. This card can attack the turn you activate this effect. Or during the damage step, if this card attacks and it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can make a second attack in a row. So, like I said, guys, having him and Titan out on the field, that's nothing to laugh at, man. Especially getting down to 3,000 attack monster with 2 really good effects, and then also being able to fire off your Thunder Dragon's effects as well. That's really good, but there's a lot of flexibility with the Chaos lineup. If you even want to play it, I like playing it. I think it has a really great flow to it, a really good synergy. It complements the Thunder Dragons really, really well. If you want to play Chaos Emperor, go for it. If you want to play 3 Blackluster or 3 Chaos Dragon Legionnaires, go for it. There's definitely flexibility there, but this is what I like. But that's it for the monsters. Let's get into these spells. We play quite a few spells, actually. First off, the first 3 being, of course, Thunder Dragon Fusion, which I love this card. It's such a really, really great card. If you don't have this in your opening hand, you definitely, you really want to open with it, and if not, you really want to get to it as fast as you possibly can with Thunder Dragon Darker. whatever. But what it does is you fusion summon one Thunder Dragon fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling all the fusion materials listed on it into the deck from among the cards on the field, in your cards on the field, in your graveyard, or face up in your banished cards. So we're really using this to get out Titan. It also has a secondary effect that during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Thunder monster from your deck to your hand. So, like, that effect to banish this card and then basically search out another Thunder Dragon from your deck is really, really good. And like I said, we're really using this to get out Titan. I definitely wanted to see this as soon as I possibly can. So, definitely a 3-of. In my opinion, I have seen people play it too. I've even seen some people play it. One, personally, I don't really understand that. I really want to save this as much as I can. Next up, we do play 3 Allure of Darkness because it's straight card advantage with this Allure. This deck, this Thunder Dragon deck, was what this card was made for. Like, I'm convinced, because it's so great. Because you draw 2 cards and then banish 1 dark monster from your hand, or if you don't have any in your hand, you send your entire hand in the graveyard. You will, like 9 times out of 10, you will have a dark. So basically, you get to draw 2 cards and get activate one of your Thunder Dragon's effects. It's such a, and it's not once per turn. That's what's so great about it. So if you have multiple ones, at one time I had all 3, and it was fantastic. I really loved it. That was a great turn. But this card is absolutely great. I definitely recommend playing 3 of them in this deck. I do have a few 1-ofs. I play Gold Sarcophagus, if I could say it. Because it basically does the same thing as Allure, just, not with the card advantage, but it basically allows you to immediately activate one of your Thunder Dragon's effects straight from the deck, and that's really great. I play 1 Raigeki just for board removal. You don't have to play this, but I like it. 1 Monster Reborn, and the last 2 spells, just 2 Call by the Grave. If you want to get rid of Raigeki or some of the traps I have and play 3 Call by the Grave, or even Ash, go for it. Thunder Dragons inherently are a deck that's pretty good about powering through hand traps, so I personally don't feel like I need 3. I don't really play 3 Call by the Grave that much anyway, but definitely in this one I feel like you can get away with 2. So that's all we have for the spells. I play a few traps. I actually don't play any of the Thunder Dragon traps. Thunder Dragon Discharge is really good. You definitely could play that one. But I like playing 3 impermanents. I definitely, I understand permanents is still I think it's $20 card. So if you don't have access to this, totally understandable. I just like it for the negate, but you could definitely play 3 Ash if you don't have this. And then I like playing 2 Black Corner of Heaven. I know I'm like kind of nerdy when it comes to this card, but I really like Black Corner of Heaven because it's like a free negate for a special summon, and like I really love this card. If you don't want to play any of these, by all means, it's definitely flexible. It's not set in stone, but I like this lineup. That's it from the main deck. Like, I'm playing a really pure build. Not you. Wish I could, but not yet. Hopefully he'll go to 1. But playing 3 Thunder Dragon Titan, our go-to boss monster for the deck. What he does, he must be special summoned with 3 Thunder Dragon monsters. Must be either fusion summon or special summon while banishing 1 Thunder monster from your hand and 1 Thunder fusion monster you control, except Thunder Dragon Titan. When a Thunder monster's effect is activated in the hand, even during the damage step, quick effect, you can destroy 1 card on the field. And he has great protection to where if this card would be destroyed by battle, you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard instead. So he's really good. Like I said, I love the combo with discarding Matrix, especially during your opponent's turn, just to mess with him even more than him going up to 3,700 or 4,200 if you've already done it once, and then be able to pop a card on the field. And that pop, that's not once per turn. That's really great to where anytime anything's activated in your hand, Thunder Monster's effects activated in your hand, you can pop cards with this, and I love that. I do play one of the Link. I don't think I've actually ever gone into him. I have 3 of them, but I only play with 1 because I don't think I'm ever really going to use them. But that's it for the deck, guys. Like I said, it's definitely got flexibility to it. I really, really like the Chaos lineup, and that's definitely has a lot of flexibility as well. If you want to experiment with 3 Chaos Dragon Living Heroes, if you want to experiment with 3 Blacklusters, if you don't want to play any at all, do what you're comfortable with. Do what's fun to you. But I've had a blast building this and playing with it. If you haven't had a chance to, I definitely recommend you pick this up. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. But if you liked it and want to see more content like this, please let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.